ready to match the stars. Scooy Mitchell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Susan Sullivan, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now, here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, friend. Got a bunch of wild ones for you today. How do you feel? You feel wild?
Yeah.
Yes. You forgot your pass again, eh, Chuck? Got a temporary pass there.
But not his sandwich.
Charles, you're not supposed to eat on the show now. Stop.
I'm not eating on the show.
Oh, all right.
He finished up before we got here.
No, it says to wear it at all times for identification.
Oh, all right.
And this is at all times.
Yes.
They said.
Somebody's doing something to my leg.
And the hot.
Yada-ba-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, yada-dum.
Listen, Gene.
How long you been wearing high heels? Well, since my wife found it coming in the glove compartment.
Find who wears
What's that?
Find who wears that. We'll take them to the ball tonight.
Okay.
All right?
Whoever in the audience can get into this shoe, and I think the three guys in the first row could.
Hand it to me.
I'm only kidding there.
Just comes off so easily.
Yeah. Let's say hello to Kathy Norcup and Dennis Silvers.
Yay!
Now, this lady's won a lot of money. She has $9,250. You're a full-time student, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you do any moonlighting? I mean, do you work? You don't work at all while you're going to school? Huh?
Yes, I do.
You do? Well, then it warms the cockles of our hearts to be able to give you that amount of money because it means you won't have to work as hard. You can hit the books harder, right?
Right.
Right. You hear that, Mom and Dad? She can hit the books harder. And she's being challenged here by Dennis Silvers, who did fairly well.
Yes.
He did quite well with his
Awfully
first-round
well.
question. Awfully well, because he's ahead at this moment 5-2, and we've got one more round to go, and we'll see how this game ends after we see about this. All right. Listen, you don't have to holler all that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, just give me the 10, and everything will be all right, because I walk back here, and I push the button, and when we're ready to go, we're ready to go. Dennis, you may have A or B.
I'll try B again, Gene.
B it is. Now, there's one person
There's
who
the
does...
10 you wanted.
Here's the... Okay.
Is this just because I took my shoe
Now, wait
off?
a minute.
One
is
person
it possible that, Richard, you were the only one that didn't match?
Well, it is possible. Let me look.
Yes,
I'm
it
the
is.
only one
It
that
is
did.
possible. This is just for
Now,
you,
this,
Richard.
I can only assume he gave a dumb answer. The
And
five
everybody
dummies.
else gave a smart
Yes,
answer.
I gave you Dennis, I'll do
Okay.
my best.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I want him to hear it, so listen carefully now. Hugh Hefner said.
Hugh Hefner said.
Hugh Hefner said.
Hugh Hefner said.
There's an echo in here. He says, I'm very careful.
I'm very careful.
Before I hire a Playboy bunny,
Before I hire a Playboy bunny,
I give each bunny a blank test.
I give each...
Think about that. Don't say anything yet, Dennis. You ready, Dawson?
Just a second.
Okay. Waiting. Now he's ready. Here we go.
Oh, it's just one person. Fine.
Yes.
Hugh Hefner said, I'm very careful. Before I hire a Playboy bunny, I give each bunny a blank test.
How about rabbit test?
Came up with a perfect answer, didn't he? I know you don't know what he's talking about, Kathy, but that seems to me to be the perfect answer, right?
I don't know. I said Wasserman.
Oh!
Isn't that the same thing?
No!
Oh, I thought it was.
No, a washerman has something to do with... See, a bunny is a rabbit, you see, Richard.
Oh, yeah. Well, so is a Wasserman.
No, it isn't. Listen,
I thought that was a good
that's
answer.
2 rotten answers in a row. Throw that in there.
Never attack a person. Don't you agree?
All right. Now, Kathy, here's what you have to do. You have to match 3 celebrities to tie. However, if you match the 4 you have not previously matched, you will win another game. Scooy plays. This lady plays.
I'm
Susan
gonna play
Sullivan.
again.
You're going to
I
play,
did
and
so
you're going to
well.
play. Susan Sullivan of Rich Man, Poor Man, I want to point out, also plays.
I'm glad to hear it.
Around.
Last night,
Yeah?
Walter the wino slept with his head propped up against a fire hydrant. And when he woke up, his head was under blank. You don't play. You don't play.
Why, that's not bad.
That's it. That's what I
He's
say.
getting better.
Yep. Very good. Yes, indeed. Last night, Walter the wino went to sleep with his head propped up against a fire hydrant. And when he woke up, his head was under blank. There you go.
So I'm imaginative.
All right, everybody's ready, Kathy. Last night, Walter the wino went to sleep with his head propped up against a fire hydrant. And when he woke up, his head was under blank. His head was under blank.
I'm thinking here.
It's a half
Shall I read it one more
Will you
time?
read it again, please?
Last night, Walter the wino went to sleep with his head propped up against a fire hydrant. And when he woke up, his head was under blank.
Water.
Water, is what you say? Those are school colors?
Yes, sir.
Those aren't your school colors, are they?
I'll say yes to anything.
What are you laughing at? Huh? What?
You're not going to believe it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So now the score is 5-3. You need 2 more to tie. Susan, it's up to you.
Oh. Yeah. What?
She says water. Score is 5-4.
What is it, 5-4?
5-4.
Oh, I've got to go.
No, you got to stick around here. You've probably got another rotten answer, haven't you?
I have a great answer. Why would his head be underwater on a fire hydrant? You can't get water out of those unless you're a fireman.
3 in a row.
I have a much more logical answer.
Under
A dog.
a dog.
They obviously do not know the fascination dogs have with fire hydrants.
Well, they do. Now, I must say, underwater and under a dog are the 2 good responses there.
Don't
And that's
try
why
and
she
protect
thought so
him.
long, because they're 2 good answers. Betty, the animal lover, naturally would never say dog. I'm sure she said water.
It's almost a match either way, you know. I said a St. Bernard.
A St. Bernard! So Dennis Silvers wins the game! Okay. Going on over there. Well, there were 2 good answers, and you gave it a good shot, Kathy Norcup, and you're going to be leaving here with $9,250 in our Just Mixers. Congratulations, Kathy. Goodbye. While we're spinning her off, we're going to spin these messages for you. There you go. Here we are now with Dennis Silvers. He has a total of $100, but he has a chance to go over $5,000 here with this big money super match. You ready, Dennis?
Ready.
We polled an audience of real live people similar to these who are sitting here at this very moment. And we got their most frequent answer to this. Raise the blank.
Gina, we can't see.
You can't see.
I think you're
Oh,
all
stand,
forward
you
a
see, you're
little.
not standing on the blue fuzz
Yeah.
there. Stand right on it. That's
We'll
it.
get testy with him.
That's
It's just
it.
that we couldn't
Okay.
see.
See, now we can't see. You can't see either. Here.
I
All right,
can.
step
I
back
have my
over here with me.
glasses on.
Now, Dennis, the answer they gave most often will get you $500 if you
Now
match
we
it.
can't see
We
you.
can't see you or Dennis.
Can't see me again. Yes.
Come on,
Dennis?
over
Yeah.
That
Sit
was
down here,
fun.
Dennis.
That was fun.
Now listen, don't bother us now. We're busy.
All
Can't
right.
you see that? Yeah. The answer that bunch gave most frequently will get you $500 if you match it. If you match their second most popular answer, you get $250, and then $100 for matching their third. Now, 3 of the sightless ones over here are permitted to help. You may call them out one at a time.
Richard.
Raise the flag.
Raise the flag is one.
Betty.
Raise the ante.
All right, you got 2 now.
Brett.
How, you think I don't have one? I have the best one of all.
Yes, sir.
Raise the roof.
Raise the roof. Okay, stand on your finger. Attaboy. So you got raise the flag, raise the roof, and raise the ante. Now, you may reject all 3 of those and give us one of your own. You may have a better idea.
I like raise the roof.
Okay. They seem to like it also, and apparently they've influenced your decision, haven't they?
A little bit.
They have. All right. Let's find out if Raise the Roof is up there. May we begin by revealing the one on the bottom, the $100 response. Raise the price. Uh-huh.
That's Bob Barker's show, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Raise the price. Isn't that right, John? Is that the way you say that?
Come on up.
Come on. Come on up. No, let's see if we get Raise the Roof under the $250 number. Yes, we do. Congratulations. You got something. What do you think?
For someone who has the best, she's come in a very embarrassing position.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be up there now? Flags.
Why did you cheer more for
That's
breast cancer than
that's
mine?
right. You cheered like heck for Raise the Roof, and you kind of ignored the American flag. Communists.
I hate that.
That's what you are. Well, we don't have time now.
I'll give him a chance.
I'll get you later. All right, slide it, Earl. Flag it is. Now, Dennis, you're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $2,500, and we'll be glad to pass the money along to you if you match one celebrity exactly, and you have to choose one now.
I'm going to try Richard.
Okay, here we go. Face
like
me if you
it.
would, please, Dennis.
Well, thank you.
Are you ready?
Ready, sir?
Can you see me?
I can see you.
All right.
It's an ugly sight. No, you're looking very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
You really are.
Now, here it is. Worth $250, and it goes like this.
2,500, isn't it?
2,500, yes,
Yeah.
thank you, of course. It says here, plant blank, P-L-A-N-T blank. Now, Dennis, Richard is finished. We ask you to give us an answer which will match his, and we'll give you the $2,500. What do you say to that? Plant blank.
It's a tough one.
You want me coming?
Plant blank.
Plant food.
Plant food. Were there some other ideas floating around in your head?
There were a couple, but
What other ones did you think of?
plant worker, plant the flowers, or
Plant food is your final choice. Okay, Richard.
Plant you now, dig you later.
Plant you now, dig you later. That's another good one.
Your age is showing, Betty.
All right, Richard, he says plant food matches you for $2,500. What do you say?
I say I believe in ESP.
Yeah! Beautiful, just great. Very good. You got somebody down there rooting for you?
Mom and Dad and my sister and 2 of her 3 sons.
Isn't that marvelous? Well, they're very happy for you, and so are we. And you're going to have another shot at it, too, because you're the champ, and you're going to be that way until somebody defeats you. Here comes Carmen Cajulas. Hello there. Carmen, you know Dennis? You're very happy for him, are you?
Oh, yes.
Did I say your name correctly?
Right,
Carmen Cajulas.
right.
Where's Carmen Cajulas from?
Carmen Cajulis is from Manila, Philippines.
Oh.
And,
You live here now?
no.
You live over there?
Right.
What city or town?
Well, it's a suburb of Manila, really. It's Marikina, where all the good shoes come from. Shoes.
Oh, all the good shoes, yes.
They're really good shoes.
They're really good
Really,
shoes.
really.
All right. What else you want to tell us about yourself, Carmen?
Well, I have been married to a man named Horsewhip for 20 years.
Name
and
Horsewhip?
Joshua.
Oh, Joshua.
Right.
Oh, Joshua. Yes.
How is this one?
Made from Manila, I think.
Made in Manila. Yes, right. It was indeed. Isn't that beautiful? Yes.
Right.
Anything else?
And I have a 15-year-old son.
15-year-old.
And I would like to say mabuhay to everybody. That's
Mabuhay?
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
It's a greeting from Manila which says, long life to all.
Mabuhay. Isn't that nice? Thank you very much. And while we're all mabuhaying here, we do a little message just for you. To do here.
I'd say take care of the money.
Here we go. I will push this button and ask Carmen to make a selection. You may have A or B, my dear.
B, please.
B it is. Ready?
Ready for what, baby?
Jacques Cousteau said, he says, out at sea, when it gets very cold, I do not sleep with an electric blanket.
I already have.
Wait a minute, don't play the music until I am finished completely. Instead, I sleep with a blank. Out at sea when it gets very cold. Oh, you finished.
I finished.
Right, that's right.
I do not sleep with an electric blanket.
I don't care.
You don't care? This is a good one.
I know.
Beautiful. Oh, you got it already?
Right up here in my elbow.
Yes. Have you thought of comedy as a career?
No.
All right. I have two good ones in my head for this one, but we'll see what happens here.
Perfect.
Okay. Carmen, are you thinking about it? I'll read it slowly while he's finishing up. There he is.
I'm finished.
Jacques Cousteau said. You know who Jacques Cousteau is? Mm-hmm. You do, indeed. He says, out at sea when it gets very cold, I do not sleep with an electric blanket. Instead, I sleep with a...
Mermaid.
Oh! Oh!
Thinking of you,
You,
Watch the game. I watch the show.
And with his luck, he gets the half that eats. Remember those.
And I realized, suddenly occurred to me, there are three really good answers here, and that's one of them. Scooey?
I have the other one.
Really? The other one of the three.
It's called an electric eel.
Electric eel is good. One good shot at it. Brett?
You said I sleep with a blank?
Instead, I sleep with a blank, yeah.
Okay. A electric eel.
A electric eel. All right.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
You saw Roots too, huh? No.
Funny. And he just got off a plane.
Yeah, and his body's on Eastern time.
Makiahu lectrata, which means in our language of Carmen and I, electric eel.
Electric eel.
It's
So,
a 2 on the comedy scale.
Carmen came up with a good answer, and all the celebrities are coming up with good answers, but so far we don't have a match. Now let's see what Susan has. Instead, I sleep with a...
Not a heel, but a
eel.
sorry.
No one's come to my answer yet.
Eel.
Eel. Oh,
Would have been a good answer, wouldn't
would have been a great answer. What have you got there?
Something fishy going on. They caught a mermaid and threw half of her back. An electric eel.
Electric eel.
What was yours?
Well, I thought he might crawled into one of those, you know, a couple of warm bodies
What
together.
was your answer,
A sailor.
A sailor?
Why not? Wouldn't that be gotta keep you warm?
Wrong.
Just a little body heat is all I want.
That may be a good answer where you come from, Dee.
Ready, Dennis? All right. Ed said. Well, that's it. I mean, if you're going to laugh at Ed said, we don't have to do anything else there. Ed said, for my birthday, I got a pair of ballpoint pens. One that writes on butter and one that writes on blank.
Oh, God.
Ballpoint pen.
I got a pair of ballpoint pens. One that writes on butter and one that writes on
Oh,
blank.
Charles, that's easy. Just go along.
There we go. Ed said, for my birthday, I got a pair of ballpoint pens, one that writes on butter and one that writes on blank.
Margarine.
All righty. Margarine's what he's looking for, Scooy. What do you offer?
Well, being an old bread and butter man, I said toast.
One that writes on butter, one that writes on toast. Brett?
Isn't it nice he's back to his old ways?
Yes, he is.
I knew he couldn't last with getting the right answers and all like that. I said, margarine.
So that's one for him. Here we go, Chuck.
Matuka.
Mantuka?
Margarine.
Oh, I see. Now, a little Matuka?
Matuka, you, honey. Margarine.
Margarine. That's 3 for Dennis. Richard?
Okay.
Oh. Yes. You don't look too happy about this.
I wasn't happy with the entire question, and I almost didn't answer it at all. So you just take this and consider yourself lucky. Water. I don't want you to touch.
One that writes on butter, one that writes on water. Okay, so Dennis, that's 4 for you, 4-0 to score. And round 2 coming up later. First this. Gene Rayburn, join us next time, Match Game 77. Goodbye, thank you.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Topman production. This program was edited for broadcast.
Thank you very much. And we're all mabuhaing here. We do a little message just for you. To do here.
Well, I take care of the money.